The most outrageous family-run bars on Bar Rescue. Already a bad idea. Now, listen. But Michael, it's family. You know, you can count on them. Can you? Can you? I don't know. Do y'all have Italian families? They're gonna scream. They're gonna be dramatic. They're gonna be emotional. Not the things I want to do at work. I don't know. Maybe some families are good at working together, but I just think working with family is a bad idea. Just like working with really, really good friends. Because it's work, it's a job. Sometimes you gotta be stern with them. And how do you do that with family? Like, how do you fire family? I have fired family. I say this all the time. But I feel like there would just be so much more emotional buildup when it comes to working with family. It just seems like a bad idea. What do you guys think? And this is the perfect time to do this because we're in the middle of holiday season. So I'm sure we've all had plenty of our effing family at this point. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Mike. I'm a globally disgraced bartender and I react to bartending stuff, alcohol stuff, that kind of shit across the internet. And wow, I also have a family. So like, I'm so qualified to react to this video. I've spent all morning trying to wake up. I just drank some pre-workout and I've been binge watching that show 6 Feet Under on Netflix that came out in like the year 2000 on HBO. It's about a family that like lives in a funeral home, a family that works together in a funeral home, and we see how difficult that is. Technically, I'm surrounded by death at the bar. I've had people die right in front of me. Seriously, my soul has died several times. Let's get into the video!
Why we become such a... No, we don't need to hear all that stuff.
This is a family-owned business, okay? There's Guy. He's the son that's running it. He's the manager. There's Helen, Guy's mom, and Charlie. Charlie is the stepdad. There's Alex, the sister. Her and her brother love to go at it in front of customers.
I already saw several things that would make me implode. Stepdad! Stepdad! Oh, stepdad, you caught me just making some pizza. Ugh. Why did this turn into a porno? How did that happen? I was gonna yell at the stepdad, and then I tried to fuck them. Oh no. Did anyone see that switch? What does it say about me? Oh God. Oh gee. Oh no. My actual parents I have a problem listening to. A step-parent, God bless them, because they would have to go through so much shit dealing with me. And working with a sibling, I can't sit down for an hour with my sibling and not get into a fight. But it's all because I love them. Like, that's the weird thing. I love them so much, which is why I will always yell at them. Trauma. Am I the toxic one? Yes.
Just smoking cigarettes. Just a slap in the face, dude. It's a slap in the face. I don't care.
She's crying.
He's like attacking her. You're out there in front, don't let her hang out.
She's crying. No, not in our family. My sister would beat the shit out of me. But see, this is what I'm talking about. When it's like a family-run bar, I'm gonna scream at my family. And they're probably gonna scream at me back. Because there's no different level of authority. Like, even if there's different levels of authority at work, there's not within the family. And we're always gonna push each other's buttons, but you really, like, you can't do that at work.
How you doing? What's up with the baseball outfit?
It's my character costume. Alright. Y'all like it?
Shut the fuck up, you stupid customer. I'm so glad I don't work there so I can say that. Welcome to Characters. What's up with the baseball? Oh, it's my character. No shit! You're in a place called Characters!
Calling this place characters, right? But they're not characters. They walk, talk, and act like themselves. That's just half it. They don't get into it, the customer's not sure.
Oh wait, so we're judging them now on their theatrical performance as the characters? Dressing up isn't just enough? A lot of places in LA are gonna be pissed at that. Does that mean that the straight men that work at the gay bars in West Hollywood need to start sucking some dick so that it's authentic?
Tom Collins and a whiskey sour.
Two pretty simple drinks.
On that drink, you said Tom Palmer, right?
Tom Collins.
Tom Collins?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's thinking of an Arnold Palmer, which is an iced tea and lemon.
Stop it. Stop. No. Come on. I'm trying to defend you here. No, don't do that to me. A Tom Palmer? Hello? I mean, she's not a bartender. She's just she's a young waitress. So, you guys know how difficult it is for me to, like, not scream. But I'm going to try to be empathetic. I've said stupid shit before. A Tom Palmer, though. What do they call it in Manhattan? A Brooklyn?
These are like Coney Island hot dogs here.
I kind of was hoping they'd have more like southern.
You know, guys, this is the South. You have to cater to the marketplace that you're in.
Whiskey sour? Tom Collins, what can I get for you?
Oh, that's gonna piss me off, because this is definitely like an Italian family or some family that's originally from the Northeast, and because they're in the South, they have to accommodate the South. South can go fuck it! Stop. I love the South. I was in South Carolina for 4 years of school. I love a good hush puppy and grit. Y'all eating soggy rice. Y'all eating gruel. And you got shit to say about a hot dog?
Dude, we're 86 in the ribeye. You know what? We're at a ribeye right now.
Get out of town. I'm just gonna go with the big.
This is a family-run bar. This girl probably doesn't want to work here. She's probably being forced to work here from her family. That's why she sucks. She don't want to be there. She's a young girl with a tramp. Is that a tramp stamp, bitch? Damn.
That's disrespect to a family business.
I try my best to do the best I can.
She doesn't have a clue what she's doing or what's going on.
Have you trained her?
There are things as far as training that probably slip through the cracks, which probably shouldn't.
You're keeping her weak by not training her. So I'm going to suggest that what's going on here is primarily your fault.
Thank you. Thank you! This is one of the first times we pointed it out. When you have a weak employee and management just yells at you, yet they haven't trained you, it is asinine to me. How do you expect them to know what they're doing if you didn't train them? And then they just yell at you and make you flustered and feel worse. I know I talk shit about the Abbey a lot, but one thing I'm gonna give those bastards credit for is they trained the hell out of us. There was a cocktail menu of 375 cocktails, and the ones that, like, you didn't have to just know that there was gin. You had to know explicitly which gin and how much measurement of each alcohol. And then you had to make it all. And then there was a test. There was a test, and if you didn't get above 80, you were fired. And then you had to be trained on pouring and everything. There was a 2-week program. 2-week program, and then you had to do 4 shifts for free before you were even allowed to start. It sucked during it, but guess what? It made sure that when you started working there, you knew what the fuck you were doing.
Feeling hurt a little bit. Because I didn't, I tried to do my best. I don't mean to let you down.
Dad, this is a broken record.
You're holding everything against us.
She was burying her soul crying. He goes, yo, fuck that. That's my family. No, that's my family. I get it. We break the fourth wall here, okay? I talk to you guys about all my issues, and you guys have seen me with my family. You've seen them on camera, okay? You've only seen them on camera. You've seen Queen of HR, my mother, on camera, all poised and great. You also know me. All right, I'm not the easiest one to deal with. There was no manual on how to have a son like me. Last year, I had probably the lowest depression I think I've ever had in my entire life. And I had a problem with substance abuse. And I went home to my family and I told them, guys, I need you. I really am screwed up right now. I'm depressed and I'm trying to get over these substances and it's really hard. And you know what they told me? Stop it. And guess what? I did. So here we go.
Stephanie, Betsy's sister. She works here as well.
Jay, Betsy needs some wine. Oh,
Yeah.
what the you listen. No.
Look at these sisters with their titties out. Bitch, y'all two better work.
She needs to grow up and be a business person. I got 60 motorcycle guys pulling up here all at once. So let's see what they got.
That's a porno that I want to see. These two women, these two busty blondes and 60 motorcycle dudes. Hello? That's a porno. That is a, what?
This is like the clowns getting out of the little car where they just keep coming.
As a bartender, this is when you turn it on. Yeah, exactly. This is when
You start to see the money.
As a bartender, a crowd walking in like this, you're not intimidated. If you're a good bartender, this is when you're like, you know what you see when that happens? Money. Oh my God, money. This is when you become like autopilot and just start busting your ass. It sucks when there's nothing to do as a bartender. Like when I'm standing there with nothing to do, and aside from the money part of it, I'm just bored. When the bar's packed and I'm moving at like 8 miles a minute and it's going insane and it's my arms are like this. That's when it's the best. Even aside from the money, I don't know what it is, but being busy is so much better than being bored. So this should excite them.
She
is hammered.
is annihilated.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say though, that's me. That's me at a bar in this situation. If you're not primarily serving food and the food would take too long and you don't have the proper staff to make the food and it would just cause you to walk away from the bar, which is where you're gonna be making more money, then guess what? I'm gonna tell you, we don't got food right now. No food, drinks.
Yes,
And why you go that way? Go that way. Get out from behind the bar.
Alright, I'm done.
She's too drunk to work. She can't pull it off.
Yep.
I got that. Deep breath. Okay.
At least they sent her home. That was responsible. Look, she got really drunk before she knew a crowd was coming in. Is that an excuse? No, but I'm thinking of why that would have happened. And you guys know, even though it's wrong, I always say that I used to drink when I would bartend and it would actually make me a better bartender. However, if you're a bartender and you can't hold your alcohol and you don't know your limits and you get too drunk during a shift, you get sent home. Just like that. I've been around bars where that happens all the time. And I'm gonna give them kudos for at least knowing when that bartender is more of an issue and sending them home because of it, taking action.
I've never been more excited or about cheese puffs because they finally got some food.
And everybody's sticking out.
All right, go ahead. Put it in your mouth, touch your fingers, go right back in.
Are we acting like that doesn't happen at every bar? Like a bar's got peanuts, a bar's got pretzels. What? This isn't it's not a personal meal they're ordering. It's free fucking cheese, dude. It's on the bar. We're gonna say it's gross? Shut up. Have we never been to a kid's party?
She's a train wreck.
Fine. You.
You kiss your mother with that mouth?
No, hate her.
Eat my dick. You blow your father with that mouth? A trucker talking to somebody about their potty mouth. Go fuck yourself, bitch.
Breathing this for me. Go ahead, all the way. Okay. You have a .20. Legally intoxicated is a .08. .08 is legally intoxicated. And her sister Betsy was gonna let her drive home.
Okay, that's terrible. Aside from the driving part, girl, work. The driving part, no. I'm so glad that they caught her before she thought that she could get behind a wheel and not only danger herself, danger other people. But the thing is, she's proud of it. She's sitting over here, putting her fist up in the air, like bragging to her friends that she's blowing in a breathalyzer at work. Like that, okay, listen. All jokes aside, that should be embarrassing.
You're too drunk to be behind your own bar. You're drunk. You're the one that needs to get cut off. And you need to get in that bar.
You have enough money to make it 3 more months, correct?
Absolutely.
Outside of a working place, I love her. Like the reality TV person inside of me wants to be her best friend. But at a bar, absolutely not. At a business, absolutely not. But also publicly shaming her in front of customers at the bar. Like if you're gonna yell at somebody like that, take them in the back. Don't do that in front of customers. That's also bad practice.
I have hooked up with staff that currently work here.
Out of 10 women, Justin's probably slept with 8 out of 10 women.
Do you ever worry about a sexual harassment lawsuit or something? Because this stuff happens, Bill.
It's a nightmare.
Sometimes these kids need a swift kick in the butt.
Okay, like, is that a smart thing to do? No. But I will say at every bar I work with, it's very incestuous. Like, the bar staff all fuck each other. I don't know about date each other, but we all fuck each other. That's how I got on Low End Beach Club. Oh yeah, Mike, now that you're on a TV show, let's fly out this guy that you work with that you fucked him and his boyfriend one drunk night.
Can you make him a margarita on the rocks?
Yeah. To make you make all the fun drinks?
Well, this is the only one I really kind of know how to make.
Wow.
The only thing she knows how to make is a Bloody Mary, which is Bloody Mary mix and vodka and like vegetables. But like still, you don't know how to make a margarita on the rocks, girl, and you're a bartender? Is she being trained? Wait, no, I definitely have seen these people before. And it shocks me every fucking time. Again, who's training her? How is she a bartender and she doesn't know how to make a margarita?
She doesn't even know how to make the #1 drink in America.
Thanks, bro.
Took him 3 minutes to make a Bloody Mary and a margarita between 2 bartenders.
Is that what you envisioned when you wrote a check for $4 million?
That is insane. That is insane. It should take you under 1 minute as one bartender to make both of those drinks.
This is bull. Tastes like club soda. Another beer is flat. It's pissing me off.
The only thing that you're in business for when you're bartending is for you.
What tastes like club soda? Help me so I can make it accurate, so I can help. What tastes like club soda? The beer's flat because you're not temperature controlling it properly. Instead of just storming away all grumpy, maybe fix the issue.
Justin, come on over.
When I saw my grandfather and John walk in, I was like, oh, we're all about to get yelled at.
You know why I'm here.
Okay, like aside from him probably being terrible, he's hot. That's my type. Yo, okay, of course, the guy that looks like a Jersey meatball, that is my type. He sucks, he's terrible. Oh.
I saw such a lack of accounting controls
Ridiculous.
that it's disrespectful to you.
I don't steal. I don't. Really?
I hope you're not
In
talking about me
35
right now.
I'll talk about whoever the hell I want to talk about. And
Oh, they are guilty. I can tell you right now, they're guilty as hell. When the reaction is like that, you know they're guilty. I want to know how they were doing it. I want to know how they were stealing. I want to know if it's one of the ways I know people that used to steal. I want to know if it's the way that I used to catch people stealing. Let me guess. Did they not ring it up in the cash register and just put it in their pocket? Did they ring up something else and just put the remainder in their pocket? Or did they overpour, charge them for a double, and then only ring up a single? These are the ways, people.
He goes up to the cash register, rings up no sale, puts money in a drawer, counts out change, takes change out, gives it to the customers, and any money that they put in the drawer that they didn't ring winds up in their pocket. That's the way bartenders steal.
What did I... Hey, I never did that at a bar, but I did used to do that at a town lake I used to lifeguard at when I was a teenager. That was 20 years ago. I could talk about it now. Statute of limitations passed.
End of the night, I have a videotape of him counting out over $300 and putting it in his pocket.
don't bull me.
I put all of my tips in the drawer. I put no sale.
I know you guys
And I'm
don't
not.
steal. We don't steal.
I keep it.
I mean, maybe what they're saying is true, but at the same time, why would you put your tips in the drawer? That it's so easy to make a mistake and steal at that point. And that's me being nice.
I have never seen tips kept in the cash drawer with the bar's money. So there's no accountability. They ring no sale, they put tip money in. They take tip money out, they put bar money in. They take bar money out. They put the bar money on the tip table. The tip goes in the bar. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. There's no rhyme or reason for why you would do that. Because every time you ring up no sale, that should be a sign that there's an issue. There's a lot of no sale ring ups. That's a red flag. That's why we don't put our tips in the drawer. That's why there's a fucking bucket.
Let's say I sell you $20 worth of drinks. You give me $20. I go to the register. I get no sale. Put the 20 in the drawer. The drawer now owes me $20, doesn't it? Now there's money in the drawer that's unaccounted for. At the end of the night, they take that money out and put it in their pocket. That's why a no sale ring is a red flag. So, in my business, there's...
I mean, he just explained it much better than I did, but exactly the same thing.
There can never be a tip cup to cash register transaction. It's the ultimate, single most frequent way that bartenders steal.
He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. And this is how you get caught because of the no sale ring ups. That's this whole excuse, whoever let them, even if the tip is in the drawer, whoever let them do that is an idiot. And John is debunking their whole plan right now because they always probably thought, oh, when we get caught, we'll just say that the tips are kept in the drawer, because they probably are, but they also are probably stealing. And this is the safety plan to use as an excuse. But you ain't gonna get past John Taffet on that shit.
That's Connie, Robert's sister. She's a security guard.
That's the security? That's who's gonna take care of the bar?
You haven't seen her right hook though. You haven't seen her fucking slam somebody yet. I bet you she throws it down. I bet you she throws it down. Honestly, she's probably only there to not actually be security. She's probably just there to check IDs. That's really it. If I was able to check IDs in college, that's all I was doing. I wasn't really the beefiest security person there. I was just making sure that you weren't underage. And I wasn't even doing a good job at that.
What is he doing?
Oh, pulled his pants down. Where's Connie? She should throw him out.
Oh yeah, his whole pants. Okay, so the whole pants are down. Got it. At least go to the bathroom stall like an adult. No, but public nudity like that, that's bad. You're gonna get registered like a sex offender that way. Did you know that happens? If you moon somebody, you could be registered as a sex offender. Just warning. But yeah, don't take your pants down in public. When it's free, not for free. Be a whore, not a slut. What do I always say?
He knows it's offensive.
Get the out of here!
Dad.
No!
Seriously. Who? What are you talking about? Dad, they're just having fun.
This is unbelievable.
No, the dad is right. It's disrespectful, and it's his place of work. Don't demean your father when he's trying to kick somebody out. Have his back. See, this is what I'm talking about with family-run bars. I need everybody to know the level of authority. So if the top level is telling somebody to get the hell out, you have to have their back. And you can't undermine them. Otherwise, you get out as well.
$20 body shot. Uh-oh. Body shot time? Now the money's on the bar. Let's get busy. Let's have a...
They shouldn't serve him anymore. If he's getting naked publicly and he's being that rowdy and disruptive and the owner has already yelled at him, they should not serve him anymore. He's obviously too intoxicated. And like they say, the bartender's job isn't only to serve you, it's also to make sure that you're safe and in control of yourself. Because if you leave the bar and you get hurt after drinking at that bar, you are liable to be sued.
If this is what you have to do in a bar to make money, then you have a lousy bar. It's offensive to other women and people that come there.
I think a guy should do a body shot.
This place is a free-for-all.
I don't really have anything against body shots. I think that they're fun in the right space. In this space, I think that this environment is fine for a body shot, okay? This isn't an upscale place. This isn't a pump restaurant. You know what I'm talking about? So I think they need to calm down a little bit. I feel like it's not disrespectful to do body shots if the environment is acceptable of it.
There it is, in the middle of the bar. She's doing a shot, but he could have pulled her aside.
So Mike just sat there and watched that whole thing go down. He didn't even step up and do anything.
Diane, get her up!
But you see, no one's respecting this man. That's why he shouldn't be the point of authority in the bar. No one's listening to him, even though he's mostly right. But the rest of them want to do it a different way. The rest of them want it to be more wild and outrageous. So they're all butting heads. That's why nothing is getting done. That's why there's no communication in this bar. That's why in the family dynamic, it's not gonna work. Because they're just gonna be like, get over yourself. Because they feel safe. They feel like they can't get in trouble. Where if this was a normal bar and that was their actual boss who had no relation to them, they would just be fired.
I don't want our bartenders to get on the bar, taking off your shirt, and you don't do that.
You're exactly right.
And I was just embarrassed by my kids in there because I told them to get Christina out of there.
And they didn't.
And they didn't.
It's probably not only just because it's the bartender's doing that. It's because his family's doing that. This guy doesn't want his family having body shots taken off them in front of him. That's also disrespectful. It's not just it's just not the bar dynamic that's coming into play here. It's what's respectful and disrespectful in front of family. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, you guys know what the things that I am down for. Doesn't mean I'm gonna do it in front of my mother. I wouldn't have fed somebody bread out of my ass if my mom was sitting in the cabana.
It's not fair for Mike to single people out, Dad.
Robert. What the Really? You know,
You need to go.
Stop it.
Well, if Robert didn't deserve to get fired before, he does now because he just talked like that to management. Hell, this is what I'm talking about.
We gotta get rid of people. They have to go.
I don't kick people when they're down. I don't look at somebody and go, you're up, I'm gonna kick you. I don't do that.
That's called being a boss. That's called being a manager. If you don't do that, then you shouldn't be doing that as a job. I'm sorry.
Do you know that 60% of family businesses that fail do so because of family issues? It bleeds in every aspect of the family.
No way. You mean that a majority of family businesses end because of family issues? Are you kidding me?
They're too busy fighting with each other to even notice the unserved customer.
How long it takes to get a drink? Eric, is that her name? Eric, can I get a drink? Sure, honey.
Look at this. Rachel has to call Erica over just to get acknowledged.
Can I get a fruity drink?
Yeah, no, that is awful. The fact that you need to be called over when the bar is actually not that busy and there's more than one bartender behind that bar. It might look busy if you don't normally bartend, if you're not like a speed bartender. But part of being a bartender is knowing when people are showing, like knowing what's going on at the bar, knowing when people are showing up, knowing when people are leaving, knowing who's been served first, knowing who's actually come to the bar first and who's actually waiting for a drink longer than the other one.
I want to sit them down separately and see what this animosity is all about. Talk to me about the beginning. How did this all start?
Rick is just bitter. He's just grumpy. He's always been the angry one. He's been like this his whole life. I'm not in a bad mood. I'm tired of being jabbed at. Pretty soon you get jabbed back. You know, to live with people. So I'm Rick.
Listen, here's the thing. I don't give a shit what this story is. I don't give a shit whether they like each other or not. When you start your shift, all of that is left at the door. Do you know how many people I've worked with that I can't stand? I've done it on TV. I do it in real life all the time. I don't gotta like you. If I'm working, the only thing I care about at that time is making money. All the personal stuff, left at the door. Not even a thought in my head until I clock out. Then I can waste time on personal bullshit.
My stepdad just passed away, and they left me with everything. I was my mom's favorite, I'm gonna tell you. My real dad raised him, my stepdad, and my mom raised me. My mom and Rick didn't even get along. He never even had a nice word to say to her.
Okay, so they're fighting over inheritance. What does that have to do with the bar? This is personal bullshit when honestly, the bar should be helping them if there's money issues, but instead they're bickering about bullshit that doesn't fucking matter at work. Fire both of them. I would fire both of them, but you can't because they're owners of the bar. This is what bothers me about family-run businesses. Shit that doesn't matter gets brought into work and affects the work.
How do we make this work? That's gonna be a tough one. You might be able to rescue a bar, but I'm not sure you can rescue that.
Fine. We're not here to rescue your family dynamic. We're here to rescue the bar. How do you do that? Shut the fuck up and be a fucking professional and an adult. Go to work. You know how many times I gotta jump on this goddamn YouTube channel? Throwing a smile, pretend like everything's fine when it's not. I went through a whole goddamn depression and a substance issue and didn't even tell you guys till it was over.
I want you to speak about how much their negativism towards each other has affected the family.
Everybody's sick of it. You know, we don't want to see you guys fight. I can't pick a side because I love you both.
Yeah, because a negative attitude in a family not only is a virus to the whole family, it's the same thing with a job. If you're an employee with a negative fucking attitude, it's gonna negatively impact the rest of the staff. So you know what you do? You cut out the cancer, but unfortunately we can't because they're the owners.
He knows I love him. I'm willing not to say any more bad stuff about him.
Are you ready to say that?
Yes, sir.
You have to commit.
It was that easy? It was that easy? We needed a 5-second conversation with John as a peer mediator? What the hell? That's what it was that easy. We have the bar and our job fucking failing and struggling. All we need to do is sit down and have a 5-minute conversation. So what did we learn here today, guys? I love my family. I think family is important. I am a very family-oriented person, but they also annoy the shit out of me sometimes, and honestly, I probably wouldn't choose to bring that to work. If you do, you have to have a very strong dynamic formed. You have to have systems in place to make sure that any family drama doesn't impact your work drama. You have to make sure to leave all that at the door when you clock in for work. What do you guys think? Do you have an opinion on this? Please let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like it and subscribe for future ones. As always, I put them out on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but sometimes I'm late, just like your mom. And be sure to follow me across all social media. You can find me everywhere at MikeMGTV. Special thank you to everybody over on Patreon and those of you who've switched over to memberships here on this channel, especially the regulars and barflies who help make this all possible. And if that's it, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is MikeMGTV, and you are fucking welcome. Goodbye.